Good God, my camera's freaking out. It went out twice. This damn webcam, man. God. I had to order me a new webcam off Amazon. Of course, I need to pay down the credit card debt, a little credit card debt I got on it when I got on that new Michigan State Detroit Lions gear. Guys, this webcam goes out. I'm still going to press forward, but if my webcam doesn't start working really well, I mean, that's going to really put a kibosh on a lot of the content I want to finish doing while I'm off before I go back to work next week. Guys, what up? What up? What up? What up? Oh. Welcome to the end of another season of Columbia State Supercharger football. We end year 15 with the off season, and this video will be only on Facebook now because I said it was my final off season last year. I was confident that College Football 25 would give me a team builder experience that was wanting. It did not, so I stuck with Columbia State Supercharger, and chances are this is going to be an ongoing series for a while for me. I don't see myself leaving it. I have the perfect setup. I have the perfect kind of immersive thing going on here, and I just don't see myself giving it up. So I'm back with another off season of Columbus State Supercharger football. 9-4 season, guys. I did a season recap, so I'm not going to get too much into the weeds. I need to get into the off season because I have big, giant conference realignments coming up for this series, and I can't wait to get started. As I turn off my heater, and that heat will blow you out of here. Space heaters are cool. I love space heaters. It does the thing in your house. You don't have to put your heat up to 72, 74 degrees. I keep it on a cool 70, which when you step out of this room, man, it's going to feel cold. It feels kind of cool. In here, I know it's about a good 80 degrees in here. But, yep, another off season. So I'm really cool about that. We went 9-4, finished with a good bowl win versus Villanova, and I'm ready to get on to the off season. How you guys doing the day after Christmas? Um, I ended up going to my aunt's house, and my sister cooked, and her food was great, and watched um, the Texans get destroyed on their own field. I can't believe um, the NFL is becoming what they're becoming. They're putting all these games on streaming services where you have to have the streaming service to watch these games. I think they did have a Netflix account over there, or they might have had Apollo TV. I got Apollo TV too, if she did get it on Apollo TV, I have the same sort of service where I can get these games. But I just think it's a shame what the NFL's doing. I mean, it's gotten college isn't there yet, but they kind of dipped their toe in it with Peacock. You have to have the Peacock network to watch some of the Big Ten games. I didn't like that idea. I don't like the fact that, the NFL is being put on streaming services. Don't like it at all, but it's the world we're in now, unfortunately. Which is why, paid paid to watch, pay to subscribe, subscription fees every month. That's how they get you. But I try not to play that game. I'm like I said, the online thing for a team builder, I think was going to charge me some money to online and customize my team. Whereas in NCAA Football 14, all I had to do was download it on my computer and away you went. But that's the world we live in today. I don't like it, but it is what it is. I'm going to highlight these seniors before they leave. I'll give you all their stats. Victor Keys, the senior, team captain, 85 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 4 assisted tackles, 3 sacks, 2 interceptions, 4 pass deflections. That's the stats that he put up his whole collegiate career. He will be graduating. So he's done. Got 2 juniors. Got senior Clint Cox. Gave up 18 sacks his whole career, which ain't that bad, ain't that good, but ain't that bad. He did good. Kelvin Green's still here. Chase Hunter, the most disappointing player of all time as far as what you thought he'd be to what he actually was, man. 67 tackles, 37 tackles for losses, which is pretty damn good. 23 sacks for a whole career. I have a defensive end. I think it's Robert Schmidt. I think he ended his career at 41 sacks. So he definitely was not. He definitely doesn't lead the team in overall sacks, the program in sacks as he leaves out the door. Kind of a disappointment, but we move on from Chase Hunter. He did good. He was good when he was good. He definitely improved from last year. Last year he gave me 1 sack. This year he gave me 9 sacks. So hey, and it's hurt. But think about his freshman year. His freshman year he gave me 8 sacks. So I thought it'd be more and more sacks coming. It just didn't happen. But we move on. He had a good career, a decent career, but far below expectation. Thomas Johnson, Offensive Player of the Year. His rushing totals, he got the ball a lot more. This year, 162 attempts. His most attempts before that was 79 back in his sophomore year. Definitely didn't have the yards per carry that he had in his sophomore year. That was when he mostly got the ball. That's when he started getting the ball. But he ends his career with 1360 yards rushing, 4.5 yards per carry, 14 rushing touchdowns, 15 broken tackles. He lost some fumbles here and there, not bad. But then you had to pay attention to his receiving numbers, and there you go. 126 catches, 869 yards, 6.9 yards a catch, 5 receiving touchdowns to go along with his rushing totals, which made him Offensive Player of the Year. Totaling, he had 179 grabs, 1,300 yards, 7.3 yards a carry, 7 touchdowns through the air. And dropped more, and he got the ball so many times I can excuse those drops in a way because it's like he was our dependable pass catcher out of the backfield. Definitely had a good career, and he will graduate. Terrence Reynolds, sophomore, Dylan Bell, Golden, Jake Palmer. Don't have many seniors on this year's team. I think I have 12 or 13 seniors graduating. Philip Gaddis was another sort of disappointment this year. Not when he was in the game. A lot of times he would lose his stamina and he would be out most of the second half. But when he was in there, he was great. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving this year, 10 touchdowns, 10 receiving touchdowns. Put up some good numbers. Should have got to 1,000 yards, but he would have got there if his stamina didn't go out. 129 receptions total, 1,538 yards, 12 touchdowns total. Decent career, pretty good. But he was highlighted as a kick returner, and in that department, he definitely excelled. Even though he never gave me a kick return for a touchdown, kind of disappointed in that. Usually, at least one of my guys, when I put them on a kick return team, and that's where they are, they usually give me a touchdown or two. He didn't do that. But he always was good on the returns. You know, he ends his career pretty damn good. We're going to miss Philip Gaddis. Just wish he didn't have the stamina issue. Nate Morgan, he'll move on. 50 tackles, 3 tackles for losses, 7 assisted tackles, 3 interceptions, 2 pass deflections to end his career. So Nate Morgan is gone. Let's see. Fernandez, Frank Morrison. Junior. Eric Elliott, who I think I got as a JUCO. I didn't mean to look at that. I wanted info. Pressing wrong buttons. Yeah, been me, guys. It's 8. It's almost 9 in the morning. I slept normally last night. I went to bed pretty early. I was watching Gladiator 2, which came up on my Fire Stick, and I fell asleep to it, even though the movie is pretty good. I was enjoying it, but I was just too tired. I didn't finish it. I'll probably finish it later on. I'll watch it again. He ends his career with 64 tackles, 13 tackles for losses, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, pass deflection. Not much to write home about. But he did. He was there. He was plug and play, especially being a JUCO. He ends his career. Or was he a JUCO? I think he was, because this ain't a lot. This ain't a lot. I might have got him as a JUCO in his sophomore year. I can't remember. I can't remember. Danny Wilson, I only gave up 10 sacks. Damn good career. Only gave up 3 sacks this year. He will leave. Danny Wilson, Kenny Moore, Ernest Hall, Steve Trenigan, the only player on the Supercharger team that made the All NCAA first team. Had a great year. 92 tackles, 13 tackles for losses, 2 sacks, pass deflections, 1 fumble, 1 forced a fumble. Ends his career with 125 tackles, 16 tackles for losses, 3 sacks, 2 pass deflections, and a fumble. So, only guy to make it. Those stats don't jump out at you, but he did good. He did good. Let's see what I got. And my punter, Keith Singletary, averaged 40 yards a punt, 86 punt attempts, 3,578. Net punt yards was 2,500. So he punted, and yeah, he did good. He did good. You know, I say why he did good because we barely saw him. You know your offense is humming when you see him 37 times. Last year was 49, so we brought the punting down because, of course, last year our offense struggled, so we had to punt a lot. This year the punts came down, so that showed how good our offense was. He moves on. Terry Fritz was a disappointment. Gave up 8 sacks this year. I actually benched him, so that's it on him. I mean, when you're a senior, you think, oh yeah, this guy's going to do really, really good, and he did good last year. I don't know what happened this year. He gave up more sacks, so I ended up late in the season or middle of the season when our offense was struggling with pass pro. I decided to bench him, so he moves on. Let's see, we got another senior on the team. I'm sure I got a lot. Adam Smith, who was under the radar, but he gave me 3 sacks. 3 sacks total. I thought that was for a season. That's not that great. I thought he gave me 3 sacks this season. He only gave me 1 for his senior year. He moves on. Jeremy Newberry. Not a lot of seniors. In fact, we're getting down to the red shirts. That lets me know that that's our senior class. From what it looks like. Yep, that's our senior class. Moving on. Graduating. The biggest thing I'm hoping is that Rodney Frederick does not decide to go pro. Or Hargrove. Or like the big guys that are going to be big, should be big for me next year. But I'm going to go ahead. Let's get the bowl results. Get the bowl results in. The Mexico Bowl, Nevada versus Oregon, and it's Oregon who get the win. They're 7-6. Yep, not your today's, not our in real life Oregon. They're a barely scraping team, but they'll go to the Big Ten. So, because we're doing conference realignment, The Idaho Potato Bowl, famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Utah State over Western Michigan. The Ponzetta Bowl, played in San Diego. Don't know if it even exists anymore. It's Army. Really good Army team. 11-2 over New Mexico State. Beaver Brady Bowl, which I thought the bowl we were going to get. It's Coastal Carolina over UCF. Coastal Carolina, of course, will stay in the Sun Belt. Georgia Southern, another Sun Belt team, they'll stay. In the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. They had to go. They lost the conference championship in New Orleans. They had to go right back there, but they beat Penn State. Big win for our conference, 49-33, putting Penn State at under 500, which I couldn't imagine now in real life. I couldn't imagine that. The Mako Bowl, Las Vegas Bowl, Colorado State over Washington, 28-20. Colorado State ends their season in a good record, 11-3. Good to get double-digit wins. We should be there. I don't know why we're not. The Sheraton Hawaii Bowl is UNLV over North Texas, 42-33. The Little Caesars Pizza Bowl, my favorite bowl game of all time. It's Iowa over Central Michigan, 41-24. The Military Bowl, Buffalo over Virginia. And the Holiday Bowl, it's Oregon State over TCU, a ranked TCU, 31-28. Oregon State ends their season at 9-4, which is damn good for them. The Belk Bowl, it is USF over Miami, 45-41. We played USF, really good team. Was a fight to the end, but we got that win on the road. So that's one of our wins. And the Bulls had a great season, 9-4. That's a great season for them. Montana Clemson, and it's Montana over Clemson, 35-21 in the Independence Bowl. Good win for our conference. A double-digit win. That's cool. Russell Athletic Bowl in Orlando. It is, wow. Virginia Tech 28-9 over Cincinnati, a really good Cincinnati team that was ranked, and probably was ranked higher than that till that loss. So they had a really good season, and they just went up against it in the Russell Athletic Bowl game. Cincinnati will be, of course, moving on to a different conference. They have dominated their conference enough. Time for some new blood. It's the Monarchy Care Bowl. It's Purdue over SMU, 38-10. The Armed Forces Bowl, it's Louisiana Tech over New Mexico, 22-19. A close game. Louisiana Tech end their season at 9-4, which is damn good for them. Fight Hunger Bowl. It's Syracuse by a point over USC. In the Alamo Bowl, it is Baylor over Cal, 29-28 by a point. Baylor ends the season at 11-3. Cal ends the season at 9-5. I don't know what I'm going to do with Cal. Probably going to keep Cal in the Pac-12 though. Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. Unfortunately, Michigan State cannot get the win. Michigan State had a really good year, but they ended with a loss over Oklahoma State by 6 points. But they're still ranked in the top 25. Good season for Michigan State. Michigan State did not make a bowl last year. They were terrible, and that got, I think, one of the coaches fired. And our defensive coordinator, I forget about this, our defensive coordinator, our old defensive coordinator, Eric Sims, is the head coach of Michigan State. So that's pretty cool. Cool storyline. The Mississippi Bowl, it's Tennessee over Pitt, 37-31. That's good news. At least they didn't have to play Ohio State. Man, I'm so pissed off at that loss, man. That was embarrassing. But we move on. Sun Bowl, NC State Wolfpack 38-6 over Stanford. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Kentucky over UAB, 33-21. The Chick-fil-A Bowl. It is Florida State over Mississippi State. Mississippi State had a struggling season last season, and they made a bowl, and they just lost. But Mississippi State looked like they're doing in the right direction, so that's good for them. The Heart of Dallas Bowl. It is Texas Tech over Northwestern, 35-28. Texas Tech had a great season last year, almost was in the national championship conversation. They lost their bowl game, their conference championship to Baylor, and they were left out. And Notre Dame got in, even though Notre Dame had 2 losses and Texas Tech only had 1. But you can't, I guess they got punished. You can't lose your bowl game. Hey, that's the way it should go anyway. You lose your bowl game, you won't get the benefit of the doubt. It is what it is. Maybe we should go back to that. The Gator Bowl. It's Rutgers over Missouri, 31-18. And Capital One Bowl. South Carolina big over Ohio State. That's great for them. South Carolina ends a great season at 10-4. And Ohio State is a disappointing 10-4. Because anytime Ohio State loses more than a game, it's a disappointing season for them. Because they're Ohio State. The Outback Bowl. Texas A&M over Minnesota, 47-35. And in the Rose Bowl, the biggest bowl of all, it is Navy with 1 lost season over West Virginia. West Virginia had a great season, 11-2, ranked high, but so was Navy, Navy is likely going to the ACC, because I'm sick of them coming out independent and just not playing a conference championship and getting into national championship games. Luckily, we avoided that this year. I think Army ended up beating them. They didn't make it, which cleared the way for North Dakota for our Bison from our Sun Belt Conference. That was good. Middle Tennessee State wins by a field goal over Ole Miss. It was a matchup of one of the great matchups of all time if you like bowl games, because Derek Greenwood is the Ole Miss coach. He used to be the MTSU coach when we used to have problems when we had our previous problems with the Blue Raiders. Of course, the Blue Raiders are owning us right now. They own us. They're our daddy. They beat me twice. And they went on to have an undefeated season and was a whisker away from a national championship appearance. They win the Fiesta Bowl, finished their season perfect. Ole Miss is 11-3. And for some inexplicable reason, they're ranked number 4. I don't know why. Michigan versus Georgia in the Sugar Bowl, and it's Michigan big over Georgia. I could not imagine this in real life, even last year. Even when Michigan won the national championship in real life last year, I think if they had to play Georgia, that would have been a really good game. And it wouldn't have been a blowout like that. Georgia's really good. Georgia in this dynasty has been really bad lately, but they have bounced back. They're 9-4. Their trajectory is going up. And Michigan looks pretty good too. So, hey, everybody from those fan bases should be happy. Notre Dame over Nebraska. That's a big deal because Nebraska's like a powerhouse in this dynasty. But it's Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 24-17 over Nebraska and 11-2. And they don't but unfortunately for them, last year they won the Natty. This year you just went out with an Orange Bowl. But you had an 11-2 season. You're ranked in the top 10. Nothing to complain about if you're Notre Dame. Okay, Cotton Bowl. It is Auburn over Oklahoma, 49-28. A destruction of Oklahoma. Oklahoma, of course, even lost to MTSU, one of MTSU's big wins early in the season. So Oklahoma had a down year. Soon, you guys will, of course, be conference rivals because I'm putting y'all in the same. I'm putting Oklahoma in the SEC like it is in real life. Columbia State, your Columbia State Supercharger, win, destroy, dominate, execute the basketball school Villanova 45-13. We were close to getting ranked, but we did not get ranked in the top 25. I think it's robbery. We played some of our best football at the end, but in a way, you know, we didn't deserve to be ranked. When you lose to Austin P State, get clobbered by Austin P State, yeah, you don't deserve to win. That's how I feel about it. We don't deserve to be ranked in the top 25. I would have liked to have been ranked in the top 25, but didn't happen. Appalachian State, the team that cannot win the Sun Belt to save their life, beat up on UMass. UMass had a great year, won their conference outright, but it's Appalachian State 35-16 over UMass. Um, Appalachian State finished the season in the coaches poll ranked at 18. UMass dropped to 22. And in the national championship game, it is the North Dakota State Bison, their final year in the Sun Belt Conference. They win the conference championship and they win the Natty and they beat Georgia Tech. And for some odd reason, the coaches poll put them at number 2, even though they won. But hey, it's North Dakota State that walks off with that trophy. They beat the NCAA football 14 dynasty known as Georgia Tech 20-13 to win their third national championship in the dynasty. They will go and formulate a new Pac-12. And that is your bowl. That is your bowl results. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. We look at the contract. Once again, it's time to hit the recruiting trail. Good luck, coach. We don't need any luck. No luck at all. We need to win that. We need to win the Sun Belt Conference Championship and a Natty next year. Not so much the Natty, but I need a Sun Belt Conference Championship with Rodney Frederick. I do. I need that. I need that bad. But yeah, man, they're putting games. Okay, yeah, I am definitely going for these top players. Jimmy Robinson is a free safety I really want. Eddie Poland will help get love on that offensive line, and Zach Hawthorne. So I'm beefing up our secondary and our offensive line. Okay, we get some news. We won our bowl game. That gave me some XP. Had a great quarterback. I ranked first in rushing yards allowed, first team All-American, and Steve Trenigan. I earned a bowl bid, won a game. I had 3 second team All-Americans. I had 3 first team All-Conference Americans, and that's about it. Pretty successful season. Compared to last year, we only won with 7 games total. We won 9 games this year. So it is an improvement. We'll look to improve even more as we go forward. Coaching carousel. What's going to happen? Do I lose any coordinators? That's the main thing. And the Alabama coach has been fired. If you go 4-8 in Alabama, you will be fired. That's what should happen. And if you go 5-7 with Texas and you lose for a while, you will also be fired. It is what happens. What y'all doing? I didn't press that. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta push this button. I should know this after all the years of playing this game. I mean, I've been playing this game since 2014? Okay, we'll see what's up. See if anyone. Okay, head coach. I am not taking another job. Texas hires one of the Bison's coordinators. New head coach hired from MTSU. Wow. Charles Medlock, who just went undefeated with the Blue Raiders, goes and he'll be the new coach at Alabama. I love Coach Carousel, man. It's always fun, man. It can get boring at times coming through these names, but man, it is fun. Uh, Andy Stanford's the OC at Georgia Tech. Did not know that. Used to be my offensive coordinator. How do I skip this? I should know this by now. No, I didn't mean to press that button. I should know all this stuff by now. Of course, MTSU's got to get a new coach, so we'll look out for that. And where's the buttons to skip? Yeah, I got it. What's up? I'm not taking another job. I'm with Columbus State till death. Um, okay, Texas got the DC as their new coach from North Dakota State. So the North Dakota State Bison defense coordinator gets the Texas job, which is pretty cool. New head coach hired from Navy. He decides to go from Navy, defensive coordinator for Navy, to be the new coach at Navy. He went from Wisconsin. Oh, no, that is the Navy. The DC went to Wisconsin. Now he's the new coach for Wisconsin. Okay, new head coach hired from. So we have the Louisiana Tech head coach go to Arkansas. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. Middle Tennessee State. Did they get a new coach? They do. Jeff Monken. Jeff Monken, the OC for North Dakota State, goes to the Blue Raiders. And with their success, I think that the Blue Raiders are going to be good for years to come. Then, of course, you lose one of their best quarterbacks, Geoff Thomas. He's a senior, so he'll graduate. So I don't have to worry about him. So that's one good thing. Colorado State hires, yeah, don't not really concerned about that. Colorado State had a good year. They get the New Mexico coach. Um, yeah, Louisiana Tech, yeah. Maryland, what's up with Maryland? Stephen West, new head coach hired from UMass. Stephen West goes to Maryland. He's a big deal in this dynasty. It's a big deal. UMass had a great season. Colorado don't get prime. They get Glenn Patrick from Central Michigan. Andy Stanford, my old OC, goes from Georgia Tech. He's gone from sugar to absolute crap in Louisville, who went 4-8 last year. Good luck, Andy. You're gonna need it. I might send to the end because whatever's gonna be. I don't have any control over anything as far as who gets hired and who doesn't, or if my if my coordinators decide to leave. So I don't have no control over it. Fill positions, unexpected jobs. Yeah, everybody's coming open. I guess I'm going to send to the end. Let's see what happens. Let's see these new jobs. Because this will take me a while, and I don't want to sit through all this. I don't find out all the coaching changes right now. Okay, my big news, the MTSU coach moving on to a better job. So I don't have to worry about him. Texas, Wisconsin. Yeah. See if any of my defensive coordinators left. Tech, DC, offensive coordinator. Josh Wilcox, he got fired from Alabama and he goes to the national championship. Bison. Pretty cool setup. Georgia Tech, A&M, Mexico State, Connecticut. New head coach hired from UTSA. Brad Morton was fired after not meeting his goals. Yeah, they went 4-8. Brad Morton was doing good. He was a coordinator for Columbus State for a while. He was at UConn for a while, man. He did good, but I guess couple bad seasons will get you fired. So he's gone. Andrew Woods, LSU, Georgia Southern gets a new OC from Fresno State. Army, Iowa, Old Dominion. We're coming to the Sun Belt. They get a new head coach. Appalachian State gets a new OC and Walter McFadden, who I recognize. New DC, Wisconsin gets a new DC. New OC for Middle Tennessee State. Just combing through here, guys. Sean Tanner. New coach Sean Tanner, who's been passed around like a blunt through this whole dynasty. He's new OC hired from ODU. So I guess he was a head coach at Old Dominion. He gets to be the OC at Missouri. DC hired Purdue, East Washington. We're going with the Bison, probably the Mountain West. Austin Peay State hires Brad Morton as their new OC. All right, Randall, Arizona, Boston College, Scott France, Bowling Green, Colorado, Chattanooga. Chattanooga, who is moving back to the Conference USA because I'm tired of seeing they're being the punching bag in the Sun Belt. They no longer will be the punching bag in the Sun Belt. They'll move on in our conference. New head coach hired from BYU, so they fired that coach. I forget his name, who needed Jesus to turn around that program. It was just terrible. Houston, Nevada, Maryland. Any names I recognize here? Jones, UMass, Jennings, BYU, UConn. Don't know what coach they got, but not really too much worried about them. They're not in my conference. I'm not really too concerned about them. San Jose State, Toledo, UMass, Iowa State. Old Dominion gets a new OC. And Michael Elias. Townsend are moving on to another conference. They'll most likely be in the AAC. Most likely put them there. Chattanooga is turning their program completely upside down after a 1-11 season, which is what you're supposed to do. I mean, you go 1-11 and you win no Sun Belt Conference games. Yeah, it's time for changes. Boise State will likely go into the new Pac-12. Boise State be a good fit there. But guys, I think we're good as far as Columbia State. None of my OCs left. None of my coordinators left, I should say. No coordinator left. But with that kind of coach, MTSU is going to still probably be pretty good. They might fall off a little bit because they don't have that quarterback, but it's still like, yeah. Any unexpected jobs? Not hiring. Fresno State, not concerned about them. Might move them to the new Pac-12. Just going to see how that goes. We're going to exit. That's all what I need to see. Advanced stage. Players leaving. Don't leave me, Frederick. I need you. Do not do a Matt Sherman. As you guys know, who have ever been on this page long enough, I had a quarterback that passed for the most yards in Columbus State history, won us a Conference USA championship, won us a bowl game against, I think, Notre Dame, and he ended up leaving me in his junior year. I can't afford to have that. Any coaching changes? Yeah, just let me know about coaching changes. We're going to the Sun Belt. I'm not really concerned about what we did, what anybody else did. Yeah, we got Walter McFadden in the Sun Belt with us. We got Brad Morton in the Sun Belt with us now. So it's like a reunion. It's like a freaking reunion. Donald Dunbar, he got extended. Yeah, they went 8-5. They deserve to get extended. What'd they say? I guess Finley did just get extended. He's good. East Washington is moving on, but they're moving on also to another DC. Georgia Southern's coach got extended. Of course, Leslie Fitzpatrick got extended. He's won a natty. So, of course, he got extended. Townsend, of course, will be also gone from the conference. Townsend, East Washington will be gone. Chattanooga will be gone. That's in some other team. I don't know. Players leaving. Please don't leave me, Frederick. It'll be the worst thing you could do. Don't! No! You can't leave me, Hargrove. You can't. You didn't even play up to your potential. Okay, I can persuade him. Roswell will not regret staying to get his college degree. That's high. Guaranteed conference championship. Guaranteed national title. Persuasion chance is high. Dude, I'll go ahead and say you'll be at least a round 2 pick. Right now I think he's round 3. Now I'll do something better. Get your college degree, man. I'm ready to make my decision. I'm going to come back next year, coach. Good. Good. Don't leave me. Do not leave me, dude. McNeil. Nope. I need you, McNeil. I need you. It's very high. Let's get a conference championship. I want to come back and play for you next year, coach, if you don't mind. Good. Don't leave me. I need you guys. We're going to have a big year next year. It's coming. And Martin Bridges, you can transfer. I don't care. Big deal. Staying pro draft. Victor Keys is slated to go in round 4. And no Frederick. No Frederick. Frederick's not leaving me. Don't leave me. I had some guys trying to move on. Showers would play from the school. I'm moving on. If they are a junior, you can try to talk them into staying. They all decide to stay. Hargrove and McDill decide to stay. So that's good. And I would like to have Madden 25 on my Xbox. What's this? I just want to advance. Export. Okay, no. I pressed the wrong button. No Madden. No Madden 25. Unfortunately. Should I do draft results? I'll do transfer requests first. We'll do transfer requests first. We got none. I haven't had none in a while, so I don't usually worry about that. Draft results. I don't think we're going to have a lot of players drafted. Victor Keys does go. Victor Keys is gone. He's a 4th round pick. We wish you well, dude. You're a team captain. You deserve it. Very proud of you. Of course, Alabama is going to graduate like a bunch of players, but they went 4-8 though. They were terrible. Guess don't matter. Appalachian State does graduate a 7th round middle linebacker in Justin Greer. He'll move on. Arizona State, Arkansas, Army. A few players. Had a great season. Auburn, Austin Peay State. 2 players. This guy was great. Chris Myrick. Always good. Always good. I swear I threw him some interceptions here and there. And Matt Denham, senior tight end, he moves on. I think he killed me in the other game, in our last game we played. Of course, anybody that day could have caught a whole bunch of passes on my defense that day. He'll move on. Even though it's just a 7th-round pick, they had some late picks, man. Baylor, no. Boise State, nobody. Buffalo, Cal, Chattanooga, nobody. Well, you're 1-11. You shouldn't. No one should be wanting to draft from you. Cincinnati, of course, always has some people there. Joy Peoples, yeah, pretty good. Clemson, Coastal Carolina, nobody. Colorado, let's check Colorado. Nope, no Dion there, so you're not going to get anybody. No Dion. No Dion. East Washington, moving on to Mountain West. Or Conference USA. We'll see. Eastern Michigan, Florida, Florida Atlantic. Don't know what I'll do with Florida Atlantic, though. But they're moving on to another conference, too. Furman. Machine known as Furman. Only graduates 1 player. Willie Perry. Right outside linebacker. 89 overall. We'll move on to the big leagues. Thing is, they always have a lot of players graduating for Furman. So it's kind of odd to not see them only graduate 1 player. Georgia Southern, Adam Huron, left outside linebacker. We're going to 5th round. So they're grabbing a lot of these linebackers out of the Sun Belt. That's what it looks like. Georgia State, nobody. Georgia Tech, whole bunch of people, including the Heisman Trophy winner. But you guys leave. I guess this class did. Of course, they always win the ACC, but this class only won 1 natty, 1 national championship. From all the times they went, only 1 natty 2 years ago. Let's see. Houston, I put them in the Big 12. Nobody. Iowa State, Kansas State, LSU. Don't care. Louisiana Tech. Louisville. Marshall's coming to our conference next year. They graduate nobody. I wonder what their record was this year. Maryland. Memphis. How's y'all guys doing your first year in Conference USA? Graduate 1 player. I don't think they made a bowl game. I'm probably going to put them back in the AAC. They just don't belong in Conference USA. They're not a great program right now, but definitely think they don't need to be in Conference USA. Miami, Michigan State. Graduated some players. Middle linebacker goes, a strong safety, a couple of corners. Good year, good bounce back year for my Spartans. They keep doing what they're doing. Middle Tennessee State graduated nobody. Dude, that's shocking. I mean, they have Geoff Thomas. He was one of the best players this year. Should have had someone get drafted, man. I don't believe. I can't believe that. How's that coach doing in Mississippi State? Graduated some players. Yeah, that's pretty good. Montana. They take a right guard in the 7th round, but he's a 92 overall. He might be really good. We'll never know, but Sean Williams gets drafted. Navy, of course, everybody. I mean, but they always have people in the draft. Always Navy, for some odd reason. North Dakota State, Allen Brown. Derek Young does go in the 4th round. That's cool for him. All these guys were really cool. Reggie Wilson, yeah, won the Natty, won everything, and put this program on top. So I love seeing that from the Sun Belt. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Let's see. Northwestern. Notre Dame, of course, a lot. They're Notre Dame. Always going to get the love. Ohio State, only a few players. Down year for Ohio State. They suck now. Only in real life, man. Only in real life. Old Dominion's coming to the Sun Belt. They graduate. They don't have anybody go to the draft. Ole Miss, pretty sure they got some players here and there going to the draft. Oregon, Oregon State, Penn State, Pitt, Purdue, Rice. I don't know what to do with Rice. I don't know what to do with Rice. Should I keep them in Conference USA or should I take them over to the American Conference? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with SMU, I'll say State, South Carolina, Stanford, Syracuse, TCU, Temple, Tennessee. Graduate some players. Decent season. They won their bowl game. Quarterback goes first round too. Pretty cool. Texas going to the SEC finally. Finally decided to go ahead and do what they do in real life. Texas needs to be in the SEC because you're Texas. Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Toledo, Townsend put no one in the draft. That's not surprising because they're Townsend. UAB, how'd y'all do? Nobody. UCF, nobody. USC is going into the Big Ten. Decent. USF, the Bulls, nobody. That's a good damn team. Nobody. And Utah State. Utah's going to the Big 12. Utah State will likely stay in the Mountain West. Could go to the new Pac-12. I don't know. I'm gonna look at it. Vandy, nobody. We played Vandy. They were terrible. Villanova. Only guy who went was a receiver. It's the 7th round. Quentin Jones. Virginia Tech. West Virginia, of course, were really good this year. Graduated some players. Wisconsin and Wyoming. That is it for draft results. We only had one player go pro. Who else would have went pro off the team? I'm thinking about that was a senior. Definitely not Chase Hunter. Chase Hunter was kind of a disappointment, but I would have thought that an old lineman should have went. That I graduated. I think an old lineman should have went. And other than that, I don't see it. Nate Morgan wasn't all that great. Steve Trenigan probably should have went. Yeah, I mean, but I can't really just say, "Oh I got shafted in the draft." Some of these players should have went. Some of them were too inconsistent to go. But the Keys was a good player though. I really liked him. We're gonna move on to recruiting. I'm almost an hour in this video. Crazy. Another reason why I won't put this on YouTube is just the fact it's not going to get many views over there. Everybody's moved on to the new game, the new shiny toy, you know. Nobody's thinking about NCAA football 14 no more. Even though it's in a lot of ways, it's still a better game. I convinced 2 players to stay. I get XP for that. And I sent a player to the NFL in the 4th round. So I get some points for that. But it's time to get some of the players I really, really want. And since this is a really short draft class, I don't really like. Since this is a small senior class I really don't have to get that many players. I mean, I can go for 2 or 3 players, and I pretty much got my roster already pretty much down. So we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. I know what I want. I want these 3. Leroy Burns, not concerned. Some of these guys I didn't offer a scholarship. Did I scout them? Yeah, I'm not sold on them. Speed's not there. Terrence Sullivan. Ooh. Ooh. Spec catch. Don't like that speed. He's a route runner. Problem is, I want speed. And I don't have it. But he could be a good quarterback. Could be a decent quarterback. He's a 4-star all the way from state of Washington. Well, hold off. I'm not really interested in him right now. I want someone with speed. Got a scrambling quarterback who's a bust. Remove. Byron Bennett. What do you scout at? 92 speed. That's great. Catching. Any catching. His catching, it needs work. He's got the speed. He does not have the catching. He's from Missouri. Byron Bennett. I already got some receivers. I got McNeil coming back. I got the true freshman class of receivers already. I don't know. I don't know. The main thing is I get the guys that I want. They're already on the board. Ooh, gem. I found a gem. 90 speed. Can play zone. Can play man. Can catch. Some. He's from Nevada. We'll offer him a scholarship. He'd be a great player. So I offered him a scholarship. I guess I'll move him up on the board. See these other guys I have not scouted. Terrence Sullivan. I'm taking him off the board. Some of these guys I don't really need. They'd be good, but I really want the 3 guys I want right now. Byron Bennett's the one with the speed, but just didn't have the catching. So I'm moving on from him. And Brendan Lyles. Where's he from? Colorado? I'm getting these gems, man. Oh, man, it's making this hard. 88 speed. Releases there. He can't play defense, but he can catch. Catching traffic is so low. Spec catch is low. I'm not sold on him. I'm being hard. I mean, he is a gem, but I don't think I should go for him. I got enough players on this board. I don't want to overdraft and have to cut people. What we're looking at here. Oh yeah, he's off the board. If I cut a gem, you know I'm gonna cut this guy. That's it. Guess I put on some guys just to evaluate them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players already on the board that I already got. So I don't want to overdo this. But it would be nice to get some more talent. I'm not going to lie. Get some more extreme talent. Sean Neal is an extreme talent, but we're going to hold off on him. I do think he could be great, on defense. He could be awesome on defense. I was looking at those defensive skill numbers, and I'm like, yeah, this guy is legit. But first, we're going to take care of business first. We're down to Cincinnati for Eddie Poland. I'm down a little bit for Zach Hawthorne, but I don't imagine he'll go. He's the number one free safety in the country. And I got the third free safety in the country. First of all, we're going to put points on these guys. Got roughly 15,000 points to play with. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the low-hanging fruit and get the number one recruit. We're going to put a bunch of points into him. Yepers. And I think $4,000 will do it. $4,000 will do it. And for Poland, about the same. I'll bump these up a little bit more as I go on. I don't think I can get Jimmy Robinson here. I'm too far down. I'm 870 down. It would be nice to get two good free safeties here. So I might try it. They're still playing the music as you go to the screen. Oh yeah, that annoying music. I think there's a setting where I can turn that down, but I just turned the whole damn thing down. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll probably do it later as a reference. So I awarded $4,000 to each. We don't know where we fall on the totem pole for this guy. I could go ahead and get my beak wet. Put like $2,000 on him. I'm going to adjust as I go. I do want the number one recruit in the country, though. So we're going to go all out. We're going all out for him, for Zach Hawthorne. To be safe, I might take some points away from Jimmy Robinson. Like, I don't know if he's going to come here. So we're going to go with $3,000. Or should I go 3,500? No, we'll go $3,000. We'll go $3,000 for him. I got 1,000 points to play with. Then I'll increase this. We'll go all the way for $5,000 for Zach Hawthorne. I think he's a get. Jimmy Robinson. I don't think he's going to come here. That's why I'm sitting there saying, should I put all these points on him or should I just put all these points in the guys that I think I'm going to get? Put him up to 5,500. No, I'm gonna stay safe with Kenny Robinson. Sean O'Neal would be great to have because he'll help our secondary if I can get him, and he's a gem. But if we don't get him, I'd rather get the three that I already have. So I'm lowering the points on Sean Neal because it'd be a bonus to get him, but it wouldn't be like, oh man, it's the end of the world if I. It wouldn't be the end of the world if I don't get him. You see what I'm saying? If I don't get him, it ain't like, oh man, the world, I'm gonna die. He is a gem, but man, 1,500. I do 1,500 on him, and for Poland, I'll bump it up some more. 500, 1,500. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting off of it. I don't put the points in. I'm not. If I get these guys, I get these guys. I put up the points. See what happens. Signing day. If I get Zach Hawthorne and Poland, the center, and the number one free safety, I'm happy. The other two would just be bonuses. The other two would be bonuses. They did. I got both of the guys I wanted. Jimmy Robinson committed to the Bulls. So I did the right thing. The guys I was closest to get that I didn't have to do much convincing, I went all in on them. So we signed a top 25 class. I have two 4-star recruits that I signed, 3 stars. I have a top 10 prospect. I did it twice. Good days ahead here for Muletown, man. Good days ahead for Muletown. Gotta love it. Let's see the results. Sean O'Neal, this is the weirdest thing. I put points in for him, and he went to, I guess, nobody. I never understood that, but it is what it is. It's the game. It's what the game does. He doesn't go anywhere. Not anywhere. Man, yeah, if I put in for him, I would have lost really badly. If I just said I'm going all in for Jimmy Robinson, it would have been a disaster. He goes to the Bulls though. But I get the best free safety in the country, Zach Hawthorne. And yeah, I was right to put those points in because the Wolfpack were right on my tail. As with Poland, I'm glad I put all those points in because we got them. And man, that's a good draft class. We did good. We did good. Let's see where we rank. Where's my class rank? 13, number 13 class. Not a top 10 class, but man, good class. 6 4 stars, no 5 stars. I like to get a 5-star, man. 11 3-stars, 3 2-stars, and 1 1-star. So, yeah, we cleaned up. USC is your top class. They need it because they went 7-6. Notre Dame is always great. Oklahoma, Michigan, the big names. TCU. And look at Michigan State, a top 10 class, Michigan State. That is awesome. Tennessee's in the top 10. As long as they don't play Ohio State, they're good. Florida State, they get in the top 10. North Dakota State, the defending national champions, have their number 10 ranked class. We're not that far off. We're at 13. Only Ohio State and Georgia Tech, all the big schools are above me. But as far as G5 programs, North Dakota State's there. But can you really count North Dakota State as a G5 program since they're going to the Pac-12? Not really. So when you technically look at it, I'm the top G5 school in the country as far as recruiting. No other Sun Belt team probably comes close. Not at all. I mean, there's USF. They got up there. Appalachian State's at 34, but I'm 13. You know what I'm saying? We did the damn thing. And I'm looking for Sun Belt schools. Georgia Southern's at 50. Coastal Carolina's at 53. Furman's at 57. I out-recruited everybody. And Middle Tennessee State fell is 70. They're going to fall off. I know the fall off is coming with Middle Tennessee State. They got a new coach. The recruiting didn't hit like they thought it was going to hit. But I got a number 13 class. I'm happy. I am truly happy. Let me see my 13 right there. 13. Few signings. I got a 4-star defensive end, a 4-star center, a 4-star middle linebacker, a 4-star free safety, a 4-star back, a 4-star Graves, who might likely be a back, or I might use him for something else. All in all, we got 21 players, which means I'm going to have to cut some people. That's what I feared. Because I only graduated like 12 or 13 players. But we're moving on, man. We did it. We had a good class, top G5 class in the country, because Bison are going to the Bison are going to the Pac-12, the new Pac-12. Goodbye, Bison. Okay, move your players around, set the athletes, recruit the position they will play. I have no idea. Frederick, we have not done, draft. We haven't had training results yet. He's going to get bumped up. See what we got here. Quarterback. Should I just turn Tony Thomas into a runner? I don't know. And then you got Branch. He'll never see. I don't think he'll ever see the playing field, man. I should redshirt him because I don't think he's ever been redshirted. He's already been redshirted. I can't do that. I could redshirt, which I won't do. I'm not going to redshirt Tony Thomas. Palmer, Davis, Henry Collins, with the speed, McGill. I got a lot of backs here. Got a lot of backs. Can you play anything else? Anywhere else I could put you where you could shine and get some more playing time for right now? Probably not. He's a back. Definitely a back. He's a gem, though. It's going to be good. Which probably means I'm going to end up redshirting him. Hopefully he won't leave. Which, when NCAA Football 14, most of the time they don't leave. They usually don't leave. McNeil's back. I got Davidson, Collins, Nash, Bush. I got a lot of guys. Got a lot of guys. So I'm good at wide receiver, tight end. I got Benson. I got Scott. Cope got recruited. And then Jay Royal. He's a Mississippi kid. I don't want to cut a Mississippi kid. I don't want to mess up my pipeline. Left end, senior there. Left guard. Good center. Poland will redshirt, likely, because he's not going to play. Right guard, Barnes. Could I move him to right guard? Could I move, what does he do at right guard? I think he'd be better at right guard than what I got. I think he'd be better at guard. Oh, he drops to 72 at guard. A true center. Cancel. 72 overall. I got a 72 overall there with Jimmy Barnes. Yeah, that's disgusting. What are you at guard? Do you drop at guard? A little bit. Still better than what I got. He's a junior. I'm putting him at right guard. Okay, that works. That works. And I got the good tackle. I got good tackles. I'm good. I'm good at tackle. Yeah. Jalen Thompson, Madison, Harris, Adams, Boyd. Well, I got it right in. Golden. Yeah, we're good. Kirk Davis, Jonathan Harris. Defensive tackle. I'm freaking loaded. Loaded at tackle. Why did I take a JUCO? I don't even want him. I don't even want that guy. I'm not getting rid of a Tennessee recruit. There's nowhere to put these guys. How about linebacker out here? Oh, Hargrove's back. Gillett, Cruz. A lot of guys are going to get red-shirted. Where I get this guy? Hawaii. Cal. Florida. I can't get rid of a Florida recruit. I need Florida. Middle linebacker, I got Demetrius Bolton. It's not that great. Right outside linebacker, I got Jacobs. Someone needs to move. That's all I got over there. How good is he's a 69 overall. No, we can't have that. Nope. Gillett, you're moving over to right outside linebacker. Okay. And you're a freshman. Team's young. Linebacker core's not that great. Bolton. Okay, it's improved a little bit. I'm going to move someone else over to left outside linebacker, though. But all these guys are freshmen. But he's a +6. I'm moving him right outside linebacker, too. He's a 69 overall, but he can improve. I'm putting him over there. Not a lot of good behind Hargrove, though. At all. Oh, boy. But we haven't done training results. These guys will get better. It'll look better. It will. It'll look better. Well, I gotta forget. I forget about that. They will get better. Fernandez, France. This still looks like a really good secondary at corner. We're really good at corner. Really good at corner. Free safety, Newberry, Zach Hawthorne. It's good. It's good. They're young though. They're very young. Free safety's very young. Strong safety. I'm loaded. I got Dylan Bell, Martindale, Kenny Moore, Ellis. These new guys that I brought in. How short am I at free safety? I got 3. I'm not moving them yet. Kicker. I got Samuel, and I got Samuel, and I got. Can I cut? Will I cut Samuel? Let me look at it. His awareness is up, but I gotta look at the kicking. I might cut. I'm gonna end up cutting. I'm gonna end up probably cutting Samuel. Let's see. Play recognition. Kick power. Sullivan's got way more kick power. The accuracy's just not there. But because of past performance, I might give it to Sullivan. That's one guy I might cut. Mike Swanson is your freshman punter. Graves is my only athlete. Where I'm going to put him? What they say? 40 overall quarterback. So he's not going to work at quarterback. Halfback seems to be his niche. Receiver. Can I put him on defense anywhere? Free safety. Strong safety. I put him at might put him at I might put him at free safety. Yeah, that works. Check free safety where we have the little kind of like Graves already there in second place. The strong safeties were all everybody's good at. Okay, good. I just beefed us up. They're still young, but yeah, he'll get to play. He's already second in there. All right, good. Yes, keep changes. Trading results. This is what I want to see. Trading results. Yes, sir. Let's see how good that Frederick's done gone up. Whoa! +6. Awareness is at a 99 now. Oh man, it's gonna be fun next year. Oh my god. +2 throw power. His throw accuracy is at a 98. We're gonna have some fun in this series next year. Oh my god. Let me separate it. +6 for him. Kelvin Green goes up +3. Thomas +5. How's the running? Because I like to use him in scrambling stuff. So let's see how that goes. Okay, ball carrier 78. Jukes at 84. Carrying is low, but yeah. Is that carrying? Yeah, 59? Really? Throw power, throw accuracy's up for him too. +6, man. That is awesome. Palmer +5. So now he's at a 91. +6 for Leroy Davis. +6 for McGill. Melvin Hills +6. Liking it so far. +4 for our fullback. Thomas Bush, where we at with him? Neal goes up +3. He's our highest rated receiver. +3 for Davison. Collins goes up +6. Nash. Only +4 for Thomas Bush, though. Speed's at 95. Was already had elusive speed. I look for him to be a star. Catching is +3. Spec catch is +3. Route running went up a little bit. The only one that got a +6 was Collins. Collins got a +6. Catching +1. Catching +5. My bad. Carrying was +1. +5 catching. Spec catch is +4. +6 catching traffic. Route running went up exponentially, man. 92. Wow. The only thing is, I thought Thomas Bush would really get up there, especially given the season he had. We're looking at tight end. +6 for our boy Benson. Let's go. Dante Benson. Let's freaking go. Left tackle +87 for Ernest Hall. Ernest Hall was a junior last year. He's still with the team. +5, man. I'll take it. +5 for Coleman and Floyd. So we see a little bit of improvement there. I know at guard I'm kind of struggling at right guard. Steve DeAngelis is +5. He's a 90 now. And these guys have boost too. Cox +6, puts them close to 80. So they look a lot better. It looks a lot better. Right tackle +5s across the board. Jalen Thompson gets a boost. I need him to be elite. He's more of a run stopper than a sacker. Because what's the block shed on him? I need block shed numbers. 85. Now that ain't bad. But Madison's at 93. Madison's at 93 block shed. Should Madison be starting? Will Golden is a 90 as a senior. He's a 90. What's the block shed looking like? Missed it. 92. But they have him out as a run stopper. I need sacks, though. I need sacks. +5 across the board for our defensive tackles. Morrison as senior gets an 88. Givens as a senior. So these should be the run stoppers. I need sackers on the edge, which linebackers usually are supposed to be. But, of course, we're talking about a 10-year-old game. So usually what you get your pass rush from, you usually get it from your ends on the front four than you will from the linebacker spot. Plus, I don't play a lot of three, man. I don't play a lot of three fronts anymore. I'm mostly going to stay in 4. Demetrius Hargrove is a 93 overall. That's good. That's what we need. Need him to be a star next year. Bolden gets up to an 80 at middle linebacker, so that makes him a little bit more decent. Demetrius Bolden. And right outside linebacker, Gillett is up at 83. That's what we need. Need these guys at the 80s. I know corners are freaking elite right now. Reynolds is a 90 now. 90 overall. Awareness is at a 90. He's played a few years now, so he's used to being in that role. Coverages are looking awesome. 98, 97, 98, 97 for Hernandez. A 90 and 98 for Franz, especially in the zone. Looks, man. Corners got better. So we got elite corners now. These corners are now elite corners. Newberry gets a boost. He's out at 82. Walton's at a 73. We're not even talking about the guys I just put on there. So secondary looks really, really good. Dylan Bell's at 91 now. Martindale's at 89. Samuel does get a boost. He's at a 90. Is it enough not for him to not get cut? Kick power, kick accuracy did go up. +4, +5. I could redshirt the other kicker and give Samuel his last chance to prove something. Don't know. I know we're going to have to cut some players and it's going to be brutal. I'm not going to like it. This is the worst part of the whole thing. Worst part of offseason is having to cut players. How bad did I over recruit? I know it's bad. 7 players. I can live with that. I thought it'd be worse. The one thing you don't want to do is cut. You don't want to cut. You don't want to cut pipeline players. 10 from Tennessee, 1 from New Jersey. I'm not getting rid of Thomas. I thought about getting rid of Green because he won't see the field. But I want him to go to another team and get a chance to play. That's sort of what I want. I want him to go to another team and get a chance to play. And I don't want him to just be like, okay, Kelvin Green is gone and we never see him again. That's not what I want. I definitely don't want to cut pipeline players. So quarterback, I'm not looking to cut anybody. I just got this guy, Melvin Hill. Collins is already there. McGill. He's an Alabama player, man. I don't want to cut pipeline guys. I don't want to do it. I do not want to cut my pipeline. Georgia, Texas. Aaron Bowman's supposed to be this really good player. I hate this shit. I just got Culp. I don't want to cut him. Just got him. I just got him. These are Mississippi players. That's my pipeline. I might have to cut some pipeline players. I might have to do it. I got to cut 7 guys, and I don't want to cut any of them. I don't. I just got these guys. This is the sucky part of the video. I don't want to do it. I just got Kyle Harris. I do not want to cut him. We got way too many defensive tackles. I know that. 2 seniors, a junior, a freshman who's a 77. I definitely don't want to cut him. I don't know why I have a JUCO tackle for. We got a lot of tackles. Well, he's going to be the first one I cut. 76. Because I got a lot of tackles. And I definitely don't want to get rid of a guy I just drafted. I just recruited. I don't want to do that. George Butler, Hawaii. I can live without him. Let's see. Cruz, Florida. He's already pretty good. He's got the +6. I don't want to do that. I just got this guy. I wish they gave me where I get info this way. Man, I don't want to do it. But if you're going to cut somebody, cut guys that aren't in your pipeline. I hate to do it, but it is what it is. Down to 75. Timmons. Why can't our redshirt players have it count for this? That's the thing I hate about this game, man. That's the thing I hate about this game. Oh yeah, you're a 59 overall. You're getting cut. 74. Cox is from Georgia, so I don't want to cut him. Even though he's a 65 overall, but he's a freshman. You know what I'm saying? And I just got him, TJ Cox. I just got him. Damn it. Graves ain't going nowhere. Corey Walton. Oh, I hate cutting people. I freaking hate it. I don't want to cut nobody. Why can't I redshirt them? And Jamal Samuel has improved. It's saying here he's a whole lot better as a kicker. As a kicker, they say he's better. Let me see. What's the kicking stuff? Kick accuracy, kick power. But he's failed me in so many ways. Is it time to go on to the new kicker? I mean, if you were not looking at training results, but if you were just looking at the play on the field and what he's done, would you really keep him? It's going to be one of the most controversial things I do as this on this Supercharger. You're going to cut a 90 overall player, and it's going to be looked at as really dumb. But I honestly think because of his performance throughout the years, the many times he's missed field goals, he can't make it up. I'm cutting Samuel. Sullivan, you're the new kicker. I hated to do it. I hated to do it, but I had to. I had to. After all the misses and all the stuff, I cut him. Kelvin, it's been nice. I don't know what Marcus Branch can do. I have no idea. I don't know how. He's never played. I never seen him play. A snap. But we know Kelvin Green. And I like Kelvin Green. But guess what? He was a starter. And he failed me. We had 3 straight losses out of conference with the guy. I would love to see a redemption arc. I would. I would love to see it. But I want him to go and play, even if I don't know where he goes. I have to cut Kelvin Green too. It's time to move on. Thomas and Branch. There you go. These are tough cuts, man. These are cuts I did not want to do. I did not want to do it. '87, '86. I don't need all these backs either. but I don't want to cut a Alabama player. But McGill's is in there, man. That's a gem. Evan Hill will never see the field. Not this year. Not next year. I know that Henry Collins is a gem. McGill's got more going for him. Let me look at it. McGill, Hill, carrying, juke. McGill's got sort of not there. Let's look at the running. All running. Break tackle goes to McGill. Trucking goes to McGill. Elusiveness goes to McGill. Ball carrier vision goes to McGill. Stiff arm McGill. Spin move McGill. Juke McGill. Carrying's even. Catching out the backfield, Hill's got that. But I don't really need him to do that right now. I just have to cut somebody. I got plenty of Alabama players. It won't hurt me. Melvin Hill, you cut. You cut. Right receiver, I'm loaded here. There's a lot of guys I don't probably need. I don't really want to cut a Georgia player. Haran is Alabama. Bowman was supposed to be the guy. I haven't seen him play yet. Man, this is hard, guys. I hate doing this shit. I hate it. Because you don't know what they'll. I mean, I'm going off past history when I cut Samuel and Green. Past history. They didn't get it done. I mean, they didn't. They didn't get it done. And I'm not cutting an offensive lineman. It's not happening. I'm not going to do it. I need offensive linemen. He's a freshman. I mean, he hasn't had time. I haven't seen what he could do. And I'm in this thing long term. This series is going to go on probably forever. I do not want to these guys can be great. We could see greatness. I could cut greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to cut greatness because I haven't seen it yet. You ain't seen what they can do yet. I'm definitely not messing with my secondary. No. We're good. We're golden. I got my pipelines. I don't want to mess them up. We moved on from Kelvin Green. That was hard to do. I got to cut one more player, though. Wide receiver. Who's going? Who's going? Jeremy Thomas. It's between Jeremy Thomas and Bowman in Huron. 79 overall, 75, 72. Let's look at the receiving numbers. Speed goes to Huron. We'll look at receiver stats. Someone's getting cut. I got to cut somebody. One more person. I just got to cut one more freaking person and we're done. Thomas gets the edge in catching. Spec catch goes to Huron. Catching traffic goes to Thomas. Route running goes to Thomas. So I got to go off of. And we're got so many Alabama players. It won't hurt us. .62", 183, 5'9", 169. We're cutting Huron. Huron, you cut. Down to 70. Ugh. Toughest part of the game, guys. Cutting players. Now we're at the start of the show. Finally here at Custom Conferences. That was brutal. I really hated to see Kelvin Green go, or Samuel. Samuel had the boost to everything. He's obviously the better kicker as far as rating, but at this point, I look at what he didn't do, the kicks he missed. I look at Kelvin Green. He started my first 3 games of season of year 14, and how bad it was. I remember that. I remember how bad it was. We had to move. First things first, guys. It's time for the big. It's time for the big moves. We're adding teams. I think the furthest you can go is 16, so it's not going to look the way it looks in real life. First of all, we're going to add USC. And then we're going to add Oregon. If I get there, Oregon. Oregon, USC are now in the Big Ten. I don't think I can add any more. I think they only allow you to add some. I can look at conference rules, see if we can add any more. I don't think you can. I don't think in this game you can make an 18 team conference. Because I think even back then they kind of looked at that as, well, that doesn't make any sense. We're not going to do that. And occasion of Big Ten championship. Legends leaders. I thought I got rid of that. If they're going to be in different divisions too, I might have to do some swapping. Yeah. Even though it still don't look right. I ain't even getting the conference rules. I mean, like the conference rules are weird. Protected rivals. Location of championship game. I don't really want to get too much into this because this doesn't have anything to do with my conference. Because I know what I want to do in the Sun Belt. But yeah, I mean, I would love to get Washington UCLA in here, but you can't do it. You can't do it in this game. At 12. And we're going to empty out the store. Townsend, which team would you like to join? This division is full. It's not gonna let me do it anyway. Not right now. So what we can do is we look at the Pac-12 as a whole. We're gonna take some teams and swap them out. It's gonna take a while. I might have to have me a cigarette because it's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a while, man. Because I'm like, man, ooh, man, that's gonna be tough. I got to do it because these teams got to go, man. Okay, we're gonna empty out. We'll add. We'll start adding teams. We'll go to Conference USA. I want Marshall. Marshall's in there. Um, let's go to what's the nearest one? We'll go Conference USA. I'm taking their teams. We'll take. We will take. I want UAB in the Sun Belt. I'll arrange all the stuff later. Move the UAB over there. Move East Washington over to Conference USA. Gonna take Memphis. Move them back to the ACC. Yeah, you can move them. You can move them. Okay. There we go. Memphis is back. I'm gonna take some teams out though. Cincinnati. I put them in the Big 12. Yep, they're out. Except for the Big 12. Texas. You to the ACC. You cannot move a school into this division until a school is added to the other division in this conference. Wow. It's gonna take a while, man. I hate the fact you can't have an 18-team conference, but football was not. Conferences weren't designed for that. They just start doing this shit. It wasn't really meant to be this way. We made it this way because everybody got greedy. That's why it got that way. Did I move Townsend yet? No, I didn't move Townsend yet. According to them, I ain't moved anybody yet. We still have the same stuff on it. Colorado. I'm looking for Colorado. Give me Colorado. You can make it a 16-team conference. That's it. Colorado's been moved. Who am I moving out? Texas. I want Texas out. That worked. I want Oklahoma out. No, they won't let me because I gotta go to SEC and look at things. Texas, I had to put them in the East because it's still set up by the divisions. Who do you move out? Damn it. Oklahoma's got to be in there. So someone's got to come out into the East. We got to swap. It's not going to make any sense either. It's going to be all jumbled. Texas A&M's got to stay. Ole Miss has got to stay. I could put LSU over there, but it's not going to make any sense either. But college football doesn't make any sense anymore anyway. I don't want to get rid of the big rivalries, the Egg Bowl, the Iron Bowl. You can't have that. LSU and Arkansas is a natural. It's a natural rivalry, but you can. I think you can live without it. Who do you swap with though? And then I got to swap. It's not going to work. But you know what? I don't care. Put Oklahoma in there anyway. Oklahoma's going. You have to put them in the East. It don't make no sense. It's stupid, but Oklahoma's in the SEC. I got them in there. They're in there. It don't make any sense. I mean, I could do some swapping, but who are you going to swap with? Either way, I mean, I'm taking LSU out of the West, and they belong in the West. That's where they belong, you know. But I don't really look at them as like, oh my God, they need to be over. Like Oklahoma needs to be over there with Texas. It just makes sense. I mean, if you really want to, if you really just want to do shits and giggles, I mean, who else can you pull over here to make any sense? It won't make any sense anyway. Move on. Wait a minute, I didn't mean to move on. I'm still doing this. This is insane. Insane. Okay, I moved them. I want Chattanooga out. How do I get Chattanooga out? Chattanooga needs to go to Conference USA or the ACC because they never been there before. Put them in the ACC. Uh, this is brutal. Montana needs to go. There you go, Pac-12. All right, good. I got them out. And Townsend needs to go. Conference USA. Okay, good. We got Appalachian State, Coastal Carolina, Columbia State, Marshall, Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Furman, UAB. I need Old Dominion. I need Old Dominion. Come on over. Old Dominion's there. I want a 12-team conference, though. I got UAB. I got Marshall. I gotta look around. ACC. I gotta change some stuff with that. American Conference. Who am I taking? Anyone here I want? Not really. Not really. Big 12. Anybody I want? Oh, not really. Not right now. I gotta go through there too. And Big Ten is what it is. It's a mess. It's a mess right now. of these teams over here, over in the Sun Belt with us, not really. Oh, oh. BYU's got to get out of there. I got to move them. I got to move a bunch of stuff around. We're not wanting anyone from the MAC. I mean, we got to get a bigger conference than what we got right now. I mean, I got to. I mean, how many teams I got? I got 10 teams. There was someone else I wanted over here, and I can't remember who it was. I was not prepared for this. I should have prepared. Idaho, Tulsa. Do I want Tulane over there? With us, Tulane? Oh, this is going to be a headache. Iowa State, Colorado, Baylor, SMU. I'm not moving SMU. Conference USA. Which team do I want out of here? The team actually belongs in there. I know Florida Atlantic. I'm going to move them. Should I take Rice? Have a Texas school? Or should I keep them in the ACC? I'm not sure. Give me Rice. Put them in the Sun Belt Conference. I need one more school. I want 12. I want at least a 12-team conference, man. I don't want to lose that. If I do that, I'm good. Everything else is just kind of secondary after that. They need some other school to join them. I don't really want to take anyone from them either. Or should I leave Chattanooga where they were at and just get them back in there with us? They need another team too. UTEP and UTSA got to break up anyway because they're not even. This is difficult because partly I want to do what they got going on in college football today, and I still want to like do it the way I want to do it, but it's just like the way I want to do it, it's not going to really kind of work. Mexico, New Mexico State, Pac-12. I got to add some teams over there anyway. SEC, not touching it. Not touching it. It's a mess already. Coastal, Columbia State, Austin P State, Georgia Shore State, Shore Southern, Rice, Old Dominion, Appalachian State, Furman, Marshall. I need another team. I need another team. And I don't know where to go to get one. Don't know where to go to get one. I could take Chattanooga back, but I don't really want to. I mean, it's a good rivalry. It's an easy win every year. I put Chattanooga back. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm put Chattanooga right back. I wanted to get them out, but yeah, we're still gonna have divisions too, which I didn't want. Uh, Marshall, Georgia State makes sense. UAB, Rice, Furman over there. Old Dominion, Austin Peay State. And swap. Appalachian State, yeah, I want them over there. Marshall, Rice is over there. UAB's over there. Yeah, I like our conference. I think that's a pretty good conference. Sun Belt. Appalachian State, Marshall, Furman, Old Dominion, Rice, UAB, Chattanooga, Coastal Carolina, Columbia State, Georgia Southern, Georgia State, and Austin Peay State. I think that's a good conference. I have no complaints. So our conference is fixed, and now it's time to do the other thing. Navy, get your ass over there. Navy's in the ACC. I'm doing that right now. Yep, y'all need to be over there. Army, bring your ass over here too. Army, bring your ass over there too. Okay. So Army's in there with Navy. They can beat each other up to death. Everybody can beat each other up. It'll be great. Independent, we're not adding any teams. We're going to move you. We're moving you to the Big 12. Notre Dame's the only independent school now. So there you go. Let's look at the Big 12 real quick. So you got BYU in there, so you got the kind of flavor that you have in real life. What do you want to do? I mean, TCU's in the Big 12 in actuality. Houston, I'm not going to move Houston. Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State. I like it. They're uneven, though, because we got to add another team. So we look around, see if we can find another team to go into Big 12. I would like to do one and that's actually in real life in the Big 12 and be fair. And Arizona would be great. Arizona's there. Give me Arizona State. Arizona State in the Big 12. Let's add some more. Give me Arizona. Wait, no. Over there. Give me Arizona. Give me Arizona. Okay, now we got to make it even. We got some teams in there. There's a team I'm missing. We'll look for some more. Oh, boy. This is taking really, really long. A lot of teams. And you can only do 16 teams a conference. So, hey, I'm in a real tough spot right here. Let's see. Oregon State staying in the Pac 12. I'm not moving now. Stanford? No. Utah. There we go. There we go. The only team that would be left out is USF. And I think the only team that really doesn't belong here, I can't make an 18-team conference. I can't do it. SMU don't belong there. SMU don't belong there. Where would I put them though? Where would I put them? I could put them back in the ACC again and leave that empty. And bring in UCF. Could do that. Let's see. I could put any team I want in there if I wanted to. I could put UCF in there, but I could put another team in there if I wanted to. It's my build. I can put anything I want. I can put anyone I want to in there. I'm I'm kind of wanting to keep the script though. Have the whole Big 12 be completely different. So I'm sort of sold on UCF. I don't really see anybody else that I can think of that belongs there. Let's see. Cal. No, I'm gonna keep Cal in Pac-12. I think I'm going with UCF. I'm going with UCF. There you go. Now, doesn't that look like the way it looks today? You got BYU, you got Cincinnati, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Utah, West Virginia, Arizona State, Baylor, Colorado, Houston, TCU, Texas Tech, and UCF. That's a lot of teams. Now we look at overall conference now. Yep, it's looking weird. And yeah, we got 10 teams in the American League Conference. I can live with that. I don't really want any teams from there anyway, so I can live with that. Big 12 is full. We're good there. Big 10 is full. We're good there. Conference USA, they need another team. They're uneven. Notre Dame's independent. Mac's good. Mountain West, got to change it. Pac 12, it's down to 8 teams. SEC is full. My conference is good. So we just got to see what we got to do here. American. American, I'm not touching. Big 12, I'm not touching. Big 10, I'm not touching. Conference USA is uneven. I need a team. But where you get the team from? Where you get the team from? You know I'm going to mess up this conference anyway. So I might as well be true to life. Give them New Mexico State. Mexico State's in the Conference USA now. It's a weird conference. Very, very weird. But it's got 10 teams in it. So we're good. Big 10, even. Big 12, even. American Conference, even. ACC, even. Sun Belt, I got what I wanted out of it. Even brought back Chattanooga, which I didn't really want to do. Yeah, keep Chattanooga in there. I'm not changing it. SEC, Pac 12 is 8 teams. The new Pac 12, which is now Pac 8. How's the Mountain West looking? It's uneven now. It's uneven now. So, what I'm going to do, Boise is leaving. You're going to the Pac 12. You're going to the Pac 12. And who I want in the Pac 12? UNLV, you're going to the Pac 12. And San Jose State, you're going to the Pac 12. Now, the Pac 12 is going to be uneven. So I got a Stiller team, but then it cuts off, and then everybody's uneven again. SEC's full, Pac 12. I need one more team. 8. I don't want to cut them down anymore, or I could and not give a damn about Mountain West. I could do that because I'm pumping up the new Pac 12. I could move East Washington back. But then I'll make this uneven. So it's like it's still the same thing. I'll still make it uneven. And I don't want to do it. My conference is set the way I want it. It's just the Pac 12 is uneven. Pac 12 is uneven. If I send a team into the Mountain West, it'll make them uneven. So either way, they're uneven. Or is that true? Mountain West, how many? No, they got 8 teams. They're good. It's just the Pac 12. It's just uneven. It's just uneven. But I might leave it that way because at this point I don't know what else to do. I have no clue how to fix that. The only way to fix that is to take these super conferences I've just made and move them around, but then they're down and it's like it gets ridiculous. I don't want to do the Mountain West like that though. I really don't. I don't want to do them like that. I could add someone into the independent thing and kind of balance all this stuff out. But who you put as independent? Do you really want to do anybody like that? Put them independent. I would like a 12-team conference over here. I would like a 12-team conference over here. So what am I going to do? I can't get rid of Notre Dame. Like I can't just say Notre Dame, you can't be independent anymore. That won't work. They won't let me do that. They won't let me do it. I know they won't let me do it. They're not going to let me get rid of Notre Dame. I won't do that anyway. I wouldn't do it anyway. ACC. I like it the way it is because all those stupid teams are in the same conference and beat up on each other. So I don't want to change that. American. You can drop one of these teams, like the Idaho Vandals, but I don't. No, doesn't work. Big 12. I don't. I kind of like this setup right here. I like the Big 12. The Big 12 is really cool. I like it. I like these teams. I like the fact that everybody's in this conference. It's really cool looking. I love it. Big 10, I don't like it because I really wanted some teams in there that aren't in there anymore. I mean, everybody, like, I would like to have Washington and UCLA in there, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Conference USA is even. So do you really want to change that? Independence is Notre Dame. MAC is even. Don't want to change it. Mountain West is even. Pac 12 is the outlier. It just has one more team in there. I could make the thinking about it. Can the Bison be independent? It would look crazy but I want Bison in the Pac-12. I could make the Bison independent and just see how that goes. Make the Bison independent and then bring like I don't really want to do that either. It's just gonna be uneven, guys. I mean, I don't know what else to do. It's insane what they made me do because I mean, either way, or you could call Stanford independent and move them out. But I want them to play each other. Oh boy. 11-team conference. Schedule tight, no divisions. Yep, it'll be no divisions. It'll work. It would work. It would work. Sun Belt, protected rivals. We got that. Protected rivals, yes. Start conference games week 1. We got the New Orleans Bowl, Division A, Division B. Furman's we gotta play Furman again. So we're good there. Protected rivalry. And the others I'm cool with, so that's cool with me there. ACC, Navy, Army, yeah, they got to play each other. Who's Georgia Tech playing? Yeah, okay. I'm cool with what they're doing. Yeah, that's cool. American, no divisions. Week 1, that's cool. No divisions. Hey, they just won't have no divisions. I'll just keep them an 11 team conference. I don't see nowhere else to do it. This is crazy. The Big 12 is insane. The Big 12 is insane. I like that Big 12, man. I really do. I don't like how the Big 10 turned out though. I don't like how the Big 10 turned out. They still have legends. Like why do we still have legends? Conference USA, no divisions. MAC, no divisions. Mountain West is at 8, no divisions. And Pac-12, it can work because there's no divisions. It can work. It will work. It will work. Everything will work. Excuse me. Dude, guys, this is about we're 2 hours and 25 minutes in. I think right now, at the way it looks, I think I'm fine with everything. Like, I like for it to be 12 teams in the Pac 12, but it's close enough to where I could say forget it. It's close enough to where I could say forget it. I love that Pac 12, though. That looks really good. That looks really good. Conference USA is 10 teams. Do I want to switch with anybody and bring someone in like a North Texas into the Sun Belt? I really don't. I think my conference looks good. I think we look good as a conference. I got my conference the way I want it. Mountain West is good. The Pac 12, yeah, I like to have 12 teams, but that's a damn good. You got Boise, you got Montana, North Dakota State, Oregon State, Stanford, UCLA, Washington. It's a good conference. SEC's got Oklahoma and Texas in it. It don't make no sense. There shouldn't be any divisions because now it looks weird, but they'll play each other. And every team I got Marshall, I got Old Dominion, I got UAB, I brought in Rice. I think our conference is really good. I think I can live with it until I come up with another idea. I can live with this. I can live with it. Uh, Both tie-ins, we're going to keep them at large. Our Sun Belt, we do play Furman again. We will play Furman again in these new divisions. It took me a while to set it the way I wanted to set it, but there we go. As perfect as I can get it, we done changed the landscape of this dynasty. The Bison are Pac 12. They're part of the new Pac 12. I got the Oklahoma, Texas, SEC. I got at least Oregon and USC in the Pac in the Big Ten. Georgia, Navy, and Army are in ACC where they can duke it out with Georgia Tech. I did everything I want. I did everything I needed to do to make this thing interesting. I did everything I needed to do. It took a long time. I know that because when I looked at it, I'm like, man, look at all these changes I'm going to have to make. But we don't have the benefit of like the real like College Football 25 has the new teams in it, the Jacksonville States, the Sam Houstons, all those teams. I don't have those teams in this thing because those teams were in the FCS when this game was put out. Nobody was thinking about those teams. So I got it, and it is what it is. I'm ranked number 22 to start the season. Yay! I don't even know. We're 8 months away from the start of the season. I don't think there is absolutely no way I'm gonna like do any big things right now. I think we're good right now. I could redshirt them later. I don't know. Um, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't. I'm not sure. We're not ready to start the season yet because like I got a lot of decisions I got to make. This has been a long video, guys. Long video, but just know right now we changed the landscape of college football. I changed it. And we'll look at it. Nothing to look at. We're at the place I'll be with in August of 2025. I'll start it all then. I'm not even gonna mess with it now. But this conference realignment stuff, it just got real. I didn't I don't like the fact that the Pac-12 is not balanced, but North Dakota State's right there, man. They're in there. Um, Everything I wanted to do. My conference is totally different. Got different teams in there. Got Marshall in there. Got UAB. Got Rice. Navy, Georgia Tech, Army can duke it out in their own conference and not have to be automatic bids to get into. Navy will no longer have an automatic bid to get into the national championship game. They had to slog through the ACC to get there. I did everything I needed to do. And the Bison are now going to lead the new Pac 12. And we have new teams in the Sun Belt. So it worked out the way I wanted it to work out. Not perfectly, but we're good. We're good. Guys, another season of Columbus State Supercharger football has ended. New season starting in August of 2025. And it'll be a long wait, but I think I'm really hyped for it. And we're ranked number 22 in the nation to start the season. So NCAA football 14 knows what's up. Columbus State Supercharger is coming. We're coming. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Long video. But, hey, it's the longest running thing I got going on this page. So it needs the care it needs. It's going to get all the attention. I'll see you guys later. You guys have have a great rest of your holidays, New Year's, whatever. I'll come back with more content. It ain't going to be just Supercharger, but wow, that's a lot of changes. All right, see you guys later. Peace.